What's for dinner tonight? We have a great recipe for you today from local blogger and photographer Jennifer Glover. We're celebrating the 3rd anniversary of her blog. She's here to give us a recipe and tell us how she got into all of this. Jennifer, good to see you.
Good to see you, Jamarcus.
It's almost like we planned this out. We totally planned this out. We always take credit for it. I'm so excited about Carolina Girl Cooks is a blog that you started. You just celebrated your 3rd anniversary.
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. 3 years doing this.
How did you start that?
You know what? I spent about 10 years after college traveling and just fell in love with all of the flavors that I tried out on the road, and this was sort of a way to catalog that.
I've been looking at your website earlier today, and it really is a one-stop shop for people who love food, who like to cook. Maybe even if you're not like an avid cooker, like you cook all the time, but really some recipes on there that everyone can get into.
Absolutely, and I try to make it as accessible to everybody as possible. It can be super easy with just a few ingredients, or it might be something that, you know, a pretty good cook could handle.
Yeah,
so
lots of delicious recipes here.
Lots of things.
You have a recipe that caught my eye and caught my ear when you were talking about it. Tell us what you're going to be making for us today, taking us through this.
Okay, so these cornbread truffles are, this was actually, and this happens a lot in my kitchen, they're happy accidents, that you have something in mind of what you want to make, and then all of a sudden it just goes a totally different direction.
As long as it's a delicious, like, other direction, we're good with it.
Exactly.
Right?
As long as it's good, we're happy. So I just sort of rolled these into truffles, and all I did was bake. It's just a boxed cornbread mix.
It's a Jiffy mix.
It's a Jiffy mix, and I love. Actually, it's exactly what I use because it's a little bit sweet, so it's perfect. So cook that. You add a cup of powdered sugar to it, a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Mix that all together.
Is there an order, or does it matter which order you go in?
No.
I'm so horrible with these types of things.
You know, dump it and mix it. Just go as easy as possible. So yeah, so just add that, and then you just kind of roll them together.
Okay.
And then I place them in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes just to get them kind of cold.
Okay.
And then I have the white chocolate that you just kind of dip them in.
Just dip it in there.
Dip them in, and then I have this awesome sugar, and I have to talk about this because it's bourbon barrel smoked sugar from Bourbon Barrel Foods.
Try saying that 6 times fast.
Say that 6 times fast. And so I sprinkle that on top to just kind of give it a little bit of a smoky, sweet flavor.
We have some time, so we can
go
ahead and get it started.
Let's do this. Okay, so just kind of add that together.
Add your flour in there.
Add the powdered sugar and the vanilla.
That's not flour, that's powdered sugar, by the way.
It's easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make.
I saw white stuff, I'm like, powder.
And so, all right, you just kind of mix this up for a little bit, and actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get messy.
It's gonna go in there, right?
We're getting in there. We're getting in there. So, powdered sugar actually kind of melts, and so I don't add liquid unless I absolutely have to.
Okay.
And as you can kind of see, like it's already starting to kind of melt.
Yeah, it doesn't like it needs a whole lot in there.
It really doesn't. If you do need liquid, you just add like a tablespoon of milk to this.
Okay.
And then you kind of have to get it going for just a little bit, as you can see.
Or forcing you get your hands dirty in there.
Yes.
Which I'm sure doesn't ever happen at all, right?
No.
Right.
There's no dirtiness in cooking. So, okay, and then you just kind of roll them. Oh, see, we do need just a hair.
Just a little bit of.
Just a little bit, which I do have.
Okay.
I have a little bit of milk. But you can kind of see for the
TV purposes, you can see it right here.
You can see this, and then I'll grab the.
I'm gonna try one of these because that's what I do. So tell me, how did you get interested in cooking? I mean, were you interested in cooking before you started doing the traveling?
I would push the chair up to the counter when I was little and help my mom. I've always loved it. And then kind of got away from it in college, but then afterwards, you know, just kind of fell in love with it.
These are delicious.
I'm so glad you like it.
You can't eat just one, that's for sure.
So, no, they're kind of, they're like potato chips.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. If you guys want the recipe from this, which I know you do, tell us where we can find it.
You can find it at carolinagirlcooks.com. All kinds of good things on there. Vegetarian, vegan.
Yeah, not just
meat,
dessert type stuff.
Everything.
You have plenty of things on there.
Cocktails.
Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna finish this for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate
it is mouth-watering.
Me.
Yeah, of course. Next time we'll have you back and we'll wear some more matching clothes. How about that?
We'll do.
Sounds good.